we are back and it is day 11. So let's have a look what we have today. Oh, that one popped out. Ooh, that looks interesting. Let's have a look. Let's see if I can not drop this pot all over the place. Now I'm just going to get stuck to sellotape. Get off! How rude! How rude! Obviously, with the sellotape, it makes the pot sticky. And then as I've moved my hand away, I tend to throw it all over the place. Okay, so that's what we've got. I could have sworn we had this one last year, because I did a design pulling out those little bits. May not be the same, but it's certainly similar. It definitely had those bits in it. Okay. I mean, it's a nice glitter. I like it. These things do make it a little bit tricky though, because they are much larger and they kind of curve a little bit, I found, with some of them. So it's trying to get them to sit the right way on the nail. I'm going to double check what I did last year, because I don't want to end up doing the same thing this year. Because I definitely know I've seen those things before. Those little bits, these ones. See, with the little grooves on them. I know I did a design with them last year. So, I'm going to have a little think. And I will be back with you shortly. Okay, so we're going to do a marble, and I'm going to use, glitter bells. That's the one. There's too many glittery names. I'm going to use glitter bells, so I'm going to use My Rose, which is the darker pink, because this was like the colour of the really chunky bit in the glitter. Yeah, definitely. I've had those big parts definitely in last year, because I've got a video on it. I can see it. So I wanted to do something different. Now, I'm not going to lie, I didn't really like this set by the time I finished it. Yeah, it just didn't... The idea I had in my head didn't quite come out in the reality of it. If I'd done this set again, basically I wouldn't have had the glitter in it. It's as simple as that. But hey ho, yeah, I'm not feeling this one much. But hey ho. So we're gonna do, we're obviously doing an acrylic design. We're gonna do some marbles. I am going to use liquid silver. This thing just glides on like an absolute dream. It's so pigmented. The only thing that is a problem with it is because it's got such a kind of shimmer in it, and the pigment of it, it ends up really contaminating the monomer and like really getting in your brush as well. So you make sure you really clean your brush out, because you really do need to. It's a bit of a poop, but it's amazing. It's amazing. I mean, I love all of these colours together. I love the marble, which I'm going to do on the pinky. Like I said, actually the only thing I didn't really like about the set was the glitter. I'm just not... I mean, I like the colours, but the darker glitter in there, the one that looks, it's kind of textured. I'm sorry, I'm completely distracted. The cat, it almost looks like the cat is trying to put my son's t-shirt on itself. So the t-shirt is just on the floor because it's going in the washing pile. Now, this cat has a strange thing that she likes to sleep, or she likes to sit on any clothes that happen to be on the floor. So anything that's on the floor, she wants. Cat bed? No, not interested. T-shirt on the floor? Yes. And I've just looked over as I'm recording, and she's just, it almost looks like she was trying to wear the t-shirt. Anywho, what we're doing... yeah, we're going to marble these. So yeah, I really like these colours together. I like a good marble, let's face it. I do like a good marble. But yeah, the what do we call it? The textured glitter, which is the darker glitter in here. And I know I've said it before, but it kind of curves. It's not the easiest thing to work with. And what I did last year was actually took out those parts and I used them to create what I was going to do on the nail. But of course this year it's like I can't do the same because I did that last time. So all I'm going to do basically is I'm just going to kind of do a little bit of a full cover on this nail with it. I've put the baby pink underneath just so it's got something to cover up all the gaps really, and then I'm just going to lay that on. I don't really have anything else to say about that. Maybe we should go back to the cat and the t-shirt. She saw me looking at her and now she's stopped doing it. She's wandered off. It's a bit like children, aren't they? You know, when you catch your child, just they're having like imaginary play and stuff, and they're happy in their own little world, and off they go until they see you there, and then they go really quiet and look away, like going, "Why are you looking at me?" It's like, be gone, human. Anywho, right, the index finger, I decided I'm going to do a full nail of liquid silver. Because basically I'm just trying to tie in all of the colours that we've got in here. And the glitter does have that kind of shimmer to it. You know, that kind of silvery shimmer, you can see that. So I'm trying to pull that in. I wish I had a lighter silver, but I don't. So this is what we're going to have to work with. You can see what I mean. You really don't need a lot of it. In fact, all of these glitter balls, you don't need much. I do come in on the middle finger and just put a bit more on there just to give it a bit of a better coverage. I am going to be putting a water decal on that finger, but I suddenly had this thought about the water decal that it may not cover as much as I think it does or hope it does. So I just came back in just to make sure that it was fine. So yeah, we're going to use a water decal in this one because I haven't used any decals in any of the other designs, so I thought I'd mix it up and make something new for you on that. Ideally, I probably would have used white, and I would have done an all white nail and put the decal on from there, but I just kind of felt like if I added just a white nail to this set, that would just look really odd because it doesn't go with everything else that we're going with. But I really wanted to use liquid silver. I really wanted to do a marble. So I was like, no, it's going to have to be my rose on the middle finger because it just won't tie in otherwise. Do you know what I mean? So if I didn't have that glitter, what I would have done is I still would have had the baby pink. I would have had liquid silver and I would have had white, and I would have marbled them together. And then I wouldn't have had the liquid silver nail then. I would have gone more white and then had the decals which have got the kind of grey in them to kind of bring it all in together. So if I was going to do it, yeah, I wouldn't have had the glitter at all. But, you know, the challenge is to use the glitter, so I'm using glitter. It does get more challenging as the advent goes along because there's only so many things you can actually do with glitter. So yeah, it does make it a bit of a challenge. But no, I mean, the thing is, it's a nice enough glitter. I don't know. I wasn't a great fan of it last year, and that hasn't improved much for this year. So I love pinks and silvers, but yeah. Right, so this has all been capped. It's all been filed. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put some base coat on this middle finger. We are going to remove the finger. So, you know, sorry for anybody that doesn't like that, but I'm going to do it. And the reason being is I find if I do that, I'm going to cure it in the lamp, and then I'm going to put my decal on that, and I use my jelly stamper to do that. This is not the jelly stamper that I use for stamping. This is an old one that I use for doing this. Yes. Okay, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, Shona, you're boring yourself now. Oh, I think the gin's just kicked in. It's time for sleepies now. Oh, I've had a big roast dinner, even had a pudding, went out, and now I'm, had a couple of cocktails as well, Christmas cocktails, and I'm definitely ready for a nap now. But I was like, nope, can't be doing that. I need to get these, I need to get this voiced over, these done, this words, yeah. So I'm putting my decal in the water, getting my stuff ready. Here comes the finger, it's all done. Yay! I'm going to take off the excess water onto the paper towel. And then I'm going to pop it onto my stamper. And thankfully, these decals do not have a white background on them. And so the great thing about using the jelly stamper is you can see where you're putting it. Look at that. Okay, and then what I would normally do is I would base coat over the top of that one and then come along and top coat them. But for the purposes of the video and getting through it, we're just going to come along with the top coat. I seem to be, it's like every top coat I pick up apparently has not got a lot left in it. So it's like a constant fight with top coats. Oh no, I am going to base coat it. I'm going to pop it in the lamp. Yes, I did. I ummed and ahed whether I was or I wasn't. And then I was like, no, do it. So I'm going to pop that one in the lamp. Give that a cure. And I'm going to come in and top coat the other ones whilst I'm waiting for that one to cure in the lamp. And then that is this video done. So Advent Day 11 is pretty much completed. I hope you can join me for day number 12. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you tomorrow. Bye.